Welcome to the Bottle Poppin' Podcast, where Meg and Heather share their love for oils, friendship, and entrepreneurship. Let's get it poppin'.
Hey everyone, this is Meg.
Hi, this is Heather.
And you are listening to the Bottle Poppin' Podcast. So Heather, what bottle are we popping today?
We are going to pop open Cedarwood. This is a favorite around our house. I think I've mentioned before how much we love the wood oils. And this one is such a unique wood oil. Like, you cannot miss that this is a wood oil when you open the bottle and smell it. Mm-hmm. I love the smell of cedarwood. It feels like you walk into a room with a big cedar chest or cedar hangers or cedar something, you can identify that this is cedar and it smells beautiful to me. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's 100%. You're just smelling. It's not even walking into a room with a cedar closet or chest. It's like getting into the cedar closet and smelling it. It's powerful. Just
or the forest.
The bottle.
Yeah, the forest of cedar trees. Yes.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Yes.
Yeah, it smells beautiful. Ironically, I gave this oil to a friend who uses another very popular essential oil company's Cedarwood. And the first time she smelled it, she was completely shocked. She said, "Oh, this smells like cedar." And I was like, "Yes, it's cedarwood." And she was totally shocked and blown away. And then she said, "I think I have my company Cedarwood in my car." And so she ran out to her car and she did have it. And we did a side-by-side comparison. And it was so strange. Like, hers did smell like wood, but not cedarwood. And cedarwood has such a distinct smell. And yeah, it was interesting. And this one did help her for her specific needs as well. So just interesting how different oils can smell at times.
And how much purity matters there. So right. What was the health thing that she was using it for?
Yeah, she was using it for sleep. Well, she was requesting it for sleep. She needed some help with sleep. And every now and then we do these things where it's called a study and we address specific health needs. So in this particular study, she wanted help with sleep. And so I gave her some cedarwood. I'm pretty sure I gave her some lavender and then the Serenity soft gels, which is a supplement that helps with sleep. And Heather, I think you've done this as well, a study with some people, and the cedarwood specifically was the one that really sold them as well, like diffusing it for sleep.
It really was diffusing it. And then you put a drop in your hand and rub your hands together and then inhale deeply a couple times from your cupped hands. And I agree. I feel like the people that get involved with the sleep study and try the cedarwood, this is kind of the game changer for them as well. And it's not one that I use every single night for sleep, but if I feel like I'm standing in front of the oils and I'm getting ready for bed, sometimes I'm just kind of drawn to it and I'll do exactly that. The drop in my hands, rub them together, and then breathe in a couple of inhales from my cupped hands. It's so relaxing. It's a really pleasant smell. Again, I love the wood oils, but cedarwood itself is really it feels relaxing. It kind of just helps me unwind and feel like I'm about to get into bed and relax.
Yeah, I totally agree. And something else that I just thought of, it is also super grounding. Mm-hmm. And so right now we're recording this at the end of February in Texas, and our weather has been crazy. And yesterday I saw a friend on Instagram talking about cedarwood oil specifically and its grounding properties. And she is somebody who goes outside every day barefoot and stands with her bare feet on the ground to help her feel grounded. But because the ground was frozen in the Dallas area, she wasn't able to do that. And so she posted about just inhaling this oil and then rubbing it on the bottom of her feet helped her feel grounded and more stable throughout the day. And so it was a way to have that benefit without having to actually step outside on the freezing cold icy ground.
Love that.
So yeah, so powerful.
Well, and that stability kind of wants to lead me into one of the things that as we were preparing for this podcast, we use all of our different reference books and kind of, we use these oils daily anyways, but refreshing ourselves on the main health benefits so that we can relay them to you through the podcast. And I always like the Essential Emotions book because I think I uncover things that I don't think about with certain oils. And this one I read that it is the oil of community. And the line that I liked best on this page was that Cedarwood supports individuals in seeing that they are not alone. Life is a shared experience. So when you were saying the stability and the grounding, I feel like I kind of come back to that line as well, and how tree oils make you feel very grounded. But when you think about trees, often they're not just one standalone tree in the middle of a field. That does happen. But trees are often surrounded by other trees in this group of community. And I really like that reference with this oil.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Well, what are some of the other ways to use this?
So cedarwood is, again, something that it has a lot of uses, and I don't always think of them all. I guess the big thing that we've used it for outside of sleep is it is a natural insect repellent, which is kind of fun. So I think it's in several blends that you can find that are insect repellents, but I've just used straight cedarwood before as well.
Yeah, I love that. One of the things that I was reminded of when we were looking through this is that it's really powerful for skin care as well. And so you could use this just for blemishes, but you can also use it on cuts and scrapes. And then I found this really cool toner recipe. It's the Get the Glow toner. And this comes from the Advanced Oil Magic book. But it's 3 drops of cedarwood, 5 drops of ylang ylang, 3 drops of bergamot, and then 1 tablespoon of witch hazel. And apparently it makes a really good skin toner. So I haven't tried it, but it's intriguing.
Because of the bergamot, I personally would be using that at night. I don't want to be using that and going out in the sun. So something to be mindful of. I have also seen cedarwood in a lot of beard oil recipes. You know, this is kind of like that nice manly smell. And so I've seen this show up in a lot of beard oil recipes with other things that they can put in their beard for nice beard look.
Yes. Beard look and manly smell.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The one thing I think we should mention about cedarwood is this cedarwood comes from the actual wood of the tree and then is steam distilled to create the oil. A lot of people, I think, hear cedar and they get a little nervous that they're going to have an allergy to this because they're allergic to cedar when it's in the air. I'm in Central Texas, and we get cedar fever, yearly around here. And I want to be clear that that is coming from the pollen that's in the trees, not the wood in the trees.
And in some cases, this oil can actually help you support your body against the cedar pollen in the air. So added benefit. It doesn't work for everybody, but for some people, it's a huge helper. I know somebody actually in your area who puts it on the bottom of her feet during cedar season, and it helps her. So another thing to try out. Again, these oils are so diverse. It's really amazing. And when you think about how many drops you get in one bottle of oil, trying out 1 drop on the bottom of your feet to see if it works or not, just mind blowing how affordable it is to test this stuff out and see if it works. And then potentially avoid taking some medication that's going to be stuck in your body and needs to be detoxified versus using something natural. So,
well, especially then if you can use that 1 bottle for, hopefully the allergen reduction, the sleep, the insect repellent, the skincare. Wow. I mean, I just got 4
community.
Things. Yes. I just got 5 things out of 1 bottle.
Yeah. So it's definitely a diverse oil. We would love to hear from you guys how you like to use this oil, or if there's a way or a use for it that we didn't talk about here, please share it with us. So go to our Instagram account, comment on the picture that will go along with this post, or send us a DM, or go to our website as well. We would love to hear from you. And speaking of communicating and connecting with you guys, we are starting something new. We're going to be doing monthly free, basically Ask Us Anything classes on Zoom. And so if that's something you're interested in, it's going to be every month on the 3rd Thursday of the month from 7 p.m. It's just going to be for 30 minutes, but we would love to have you jump on and join us. So in the show notes, we'll have a link to register for that class. We'll also have it on our social media, a link there, or you can just go to the Bottle Poppin' Podcast and register there. But we would love to have you guys join us. And even if you can't do it this month, maybe next month, go ahead and pencil it in on your calendar, because we'd love to connect with you and answer any of your questions. All right, Heather, anything else?
I don't think so. You covered it all.
All right. Well, thanks you guys for listening. We hope that you liked this. We hope that you have subscribed to our podcast. We're here every Friday with a new podcast for you, and we really enjoy sharing this information with you. Have a great week.
Thanks for tuning in. For more information, you can follow these bottle poppin' ladies at bottlepoppinpodcast.com. Tune in next week to learn about what bottle we're poppin'. Until next time, take care. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This podcast is not intended to treat, diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease.